Good morning, everyone. My name is Nur Azizah with ID number 2112021060. Today, I will present about my analysis about the comment or email in several websites. Okay, the first comment or email is from the Katamara Hotel and Resort. This is the good comment. The email is provide a general good, but it could benefit from a view improvement in terms of clarity or formality. The email expressed a gratitude for the review, creating a possible and appreciative tone. It acknowledged from the guests just Katamara Hotel and Resort, and they have a positive experience. The invitation for the guests to return with friends or family is a nice touch. But in my analysis, for the greeting or opening, the opening could be more formal and consider using dear guest name instead of just dear guest for a more personal touch. And then clarity, the phrase paradise just closer seem unclear and might be a mistake. If it is intonation, it might need a further explanation. And then for the closing of warm regards, you might want to consider as a sling-like more formal closing such as best regards or sincerely. It adds a touch of professionalism. And then consider include the name of the specific person sending the email, and this add a personal touch and makes communication more individualist. I think that's all from the good comment. Okay, next is about the bad comment from the same place, Katamara Hotel and Resort. The email provides a general good. It expressed appreciation for the guest review, acknowledge their feedback, and ensure them in their input will be used to improve the service in the future. But in my analysis, for the greeting, the opening with the paradise just closer seem a bit unclear and mistake be a typo. If it is it intonation, it may need a further explanation. Consider more standard greeting like a dear guest name, like dear guest Mr. blah 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 or something. And then for the clarity, the press will be forward. We will forward it to relevant department, and as soon as possible, we will take corrective steps. Could be more specific. It's always good to provide a bit more detail and how feedback improve the service. And then for the closing with warm regards, is it suitable but might benefit from more formal touch depending on the level of formality you want to convey. An option like include best regards or sincerely. I think that's all from the Katamara Hotel and Resort. Let's move to the next place. This is from Hotel Santika Mataram, Lombok. It's generally good as it expresses gratitude for the positive review, acknowledges for the effort to provide the best products and service, and extend a warm with for success and health. But I have several analyses from this or comment. From the gratitude, the email express appreciation for the positive review, which is a good practice, and for it acknowledge the hotel effort to provide the best product and service, addressing the guests by name and mentioning the hope to service them and their family again as a personal touch. But I have analysis from the closing name. The email is signed by Abdullah, General Manager, but begins with the Dear Mr. Aan Anus Yarawan. To maintain consistency, consider using the full name is in the closing, such as Regards Abdullah, General Manager. While the content is positive, it could benefit from more organized structure. Consider grouping similar talk together for the better flow. Spanish for the mentions the hotel strategies location. It could be more specific about the aspect of the location the guests find convenient. I think that's all from the good comment. And then let's move to the bad comment. As it acknowledged the guest feedback, expressing gratitude for choosing the hotel and addressing the issue with the staff. I have several comments. Is it positive or good? Like the email recognized the guest feedback about the staff service in the restaurant, demonstrating the attentiveness to the customer experience, and then have the apologize. The email include an apologize for any inconvenience caused, indicating a commitment to addressing concerns. And then the email expressed gratitude for the guest time in the providing feedback and for the choosing Hotel Santika Mataram Lombok. And then for the closing, part mentioned the hope welcome with welcome the guest again to another occasion, indicating a desire to maintain a positive relationship. But for the replay, the salutation is addressing to Mr. Great Leona, but the closing Mr. Agung Leona ensure consistency in addressing the guest by using the correct name throughout the email. While the email acknowledged an issue with the staff service, it could benefit from the bit more specifically about the steps being taken to improve the service or the guidance provided to staff. I think that's all uh, from the I think that's all from the Santika Hotel Lombok. So let's move to another place. This is from the from the Hotel Lombok Raya. The email is generally good, but it could benefit from a few improvements. In the positive aspect, the email begins with a thank you, expressing appreciation for the Mr. Wahyu review. It encouraged Mr. Wahyu to try staying at Hotel Lombok Raya and visits from the place and experience. And then they have a politeness. The tone of the email is a polite and friendly. But I have a comment or analysis from this replay comment or email. While the email addressing Mr. Wahyu by name, adding a specific mention or aspect of the review that will appreciate or the impact it had on the hotel will make more personalized. From the detail, providing specific detail about what the hotel values in the review or any improvement made by said feedback will enhance to respond. And then from the closing, a more formal closing such as best regards or sincerely might add a touch or a personalism. I think that's all from the good comment. As you can see, next is about the bad comment. It's acknowledged in a convenience experienced by the guest, apologize and expresses a commitment to improve. But I have analysis from the positive aspect first. Is apologize. The email begins with a apologize, acknowledging the inconvenience experienced by the guest, and this is an essential element in addressing customer concerns. For the acknowledgement, the email recognizes the need for the emphasize that the situation will be taken as a lesson from the staff and showing a commitment to learn and growing. For the invitation, the message adds with a positive note, expressing the hope to welcome the guest back with a even better service. Is it a good way to convey a commitment to improving the guest experience? And then they have politeness. The overall tones is polite and professional. But I have analysis. They have something to improve in their email reply. For the personalization, while the email addressing the guest by name, adding the more personalized touch, such as referencing a specific detail of inconvenience or mentioning the guest importance to be the hotel will be enhance the message. And then for the detail, providing a bit more detail about how hotel plans to address the issue to improve the procedures in the future could be suitable to the commitment to be better service. I think that's all from the Hotel Lombok Raya. Okay, the next place is Royal Villa Boutique Resort. The email is provided generally good, but there are a few aspects to consider to improvement. For my analytic, the politeness, the email is a polite and express gratitude for the positive review. And then for the acknowledgement, the specific mention of the guest feedback about room service, so attentiveness and a focus on the guest satisfaction. And then for the future visit, the statement, "We hope to see you again soon," is a nice touch and encouraging the guests to consider returning. But for the personalization, the resolution, "Dear Cindy Triaru Kasih," is good, but consider and adding a bit more personalization by thanking the guest for the choosing Royal Avila Boutique Resort. And the specific phrases or intent of the general great review, you might consider what aspect of the review was a particular appreciate. For example, if the guest mentioned the specific positive experience, acknowledging the detail can make a response more meaningful. And then for the closing, while best regard is suitable to closing, you might consider as slightly more formal closing like a soundly or kind regards for a personal touch. But I think best regard it's good. Okay, next is about the bad comment. As it acknowledges the guest feedback, apologizes for any shortcoming, and expresses a commitment to addressing the issue. I have analysis or comment for this email. For the acknowledgement or feedback, the email acknowledges the guest feedback and expresses regret that their experience did not meet expectation. And then for the apology, the email include sincerely apologize, demonstrating commitment and addressing any issue and expression regard to any inconvenience caused. For the commitment to improve, the press please be assured that we are taking appropriate action to resolve the issue and prevent future occurrences. Indicates a proactive approach to addressing concerns and improving the guest experience. And then for the politeness, the email mentions a polite and professional tone talk. While for the opening, the addressing the guest name by Dear Mina Gerald is a good. Consider include a more personalized acknowledgement of the specific issue raising the guest feedback. This can make the response feel more tailored and individual concerns. Then for the detail or resolution, providing some detail or the specific action being taken to address and the issue can be enhance the transparency and reassure the guests that their concerns are being taken seriously. And then for the invitation or return, consider extending an invitation for the guests to return in the future, expressing a hope for an opportunity to provide a better experience. I think that's all from the bid comment. This is a bad, this is a good replay for the guests. Okay, for the another place is from Novotel Lombok Resort and Villa. For the good comment, the email is really generally good, expressing gratitude from the positive review and conveying the appreciation for the guest feedback. But I have analysis from the first is from the positive aspect, the gratitude and appreciation. The email start with a note of gratitude for the guest review and creating a positive, thankful tone. And then it mentioned the comment will be shared with a team recognizing the collective effort and motivating staff to maintain or improve the quality of service. And then the email expressed the uh, deserts from the guest next visit to be satisfying as the previous one, showing a commitment to consistent positive experience. And then the closing with the best regards is appropriate for a business communication, maintaining a professional tone. But I have some analysis to improve in this uh, reply email for the personalization. While the email addressing the guest name by adding more personalized touch by mentioning specific detail from the review or expressing gratitude from the guest loyalty could be enhance the message. While it mentioned striving to continuously improve the quality of service and providing a brief detail or example of how the hotel is working on improvement could be at substance the message. And then next about the bad comment from Novotel Hotel Resort and Villa. The email is generally good as it addresses the guest concerns of offered sounds, apologize, and express a commitment to improvement. Here, I have a positive aspect analysis. The first is the email start by thanking the guests for sharing their experience, acknowledging the negative feedback, and then it includes soundly apologize for the fact that the guest stay did not meet expectation, demonstrating empathy and understanding. And then the email ensure the guests that action have been taken and address prevent the recurrence of the problem in the future, reflecting a commitment to continuous improvement. And then for the analysis, something that I have to tell to improve is it about specific detail. While the email mentioned taking action to address the problem, it could be benefits from the providing a bit more detail to specific action taking to or improvement made to reassure the guests. I think that's all from the Novotel Lombard Resort and Villa. Okay, that's all from my analysis from the another place or website and analysis from the comment. So thank you so much for watching and I hope you understand something. Thank you.